Here are my Nigerian brothers and sisters staying somewhere far away from home, and sometimes you crave Nigerian food, especially vegetable soup. And there is no ugu here. Because of that, you are eating only egusi, obono. This and that. Oh yeah, now grab your seat and popcorn because I've come with a mouthwash. In fact, this recipe, it tastes better than vegetable soup made with ugu. I must tell you seriously. Before we begin, please subscribe to this channel if today is your first time. So guys, as you can see, we are ready to begin our cooking. The first thing is to cook your protein. It could be goat meat, it could be beef, or I'm using chicken, so I just added onion and two scotch bonnet pepper, seasoning cubes, salt, and my stock fish washed with very hot water. I'm not going to add this dry fish now. This is dry catfish. I've not even washed it. I'm just showing you so you know it's part of the protein I'm going to be using. I'll cook without water as usual, and before I add water. So these are my vegetables: spinach. This is serving as what, leaf, and this is kale, serving as our ugu. So just like we do it in Nigeria, water leaf is always bigger than ugu. So I have two of these, though this one is really looking bigger than the three water leaves. 1, 2. So this is 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be washing this one first. I'm done washing the spinach the first time. I'm using fresh water to wash the kale now. I also added salt to the water. So after this, I'll now wash the two of them, the second time. There is no sand. There's no need washing for 3 to 4 times. There is no sand in the leaf. The chicken and the stockfish are now tender, so I'll be adding the dry fish. Remember, we are cooking vegetable soup, so when you are adding water to your proteins, be mindful of the quantity of water you add. If not, the water from the spinach and everything is going to ruin the whole thing. I just added a little more water because I added the dry fish. Vegetable. Let's see how small here. So because K is harder than the other leaf, that is spinach, is even harder than our own ugu. So I don't add all the stock. I'm done cutting the leaves, so I'll clean up the sink. If you are adding extra pepper, add everything now. I'm not adding extra because my kids are going to eat this soup. I already used some to cook the proteins. I'll go ahead to add my crayfish, use enough crayfish, followed by red oil. This red oil is fresh from Nigeria. My oil is still remaining. Then enough onion. At this point, you have to taste what you are cooking. For me, I tasted it was wonderful because I seasoned my meat, my protein so well. I'll be adding the kale because it's harder than the spinach. So when I add, I'll cover the pot and allow it to wilt for like a minute or two before adding the spinach. So because the pot is already, filled up, you might want to start stirring. When you do that, you end up, pouring the leaf everywhere. Just cover the pot and the steam will make it to wilt. After like a minute, you can then stir. Sorry, I didn't tell you I added half seasoning cube of camera, so the taste will be swing swing. I'll add the spinach immediately. Also cover the pot for another 1 minute. Let it cook. This is it. The spinach has released its own water. So guys, this is our sumptuous vegetable soup without ugu. Now let me remind you, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Have you shared this video? Drop your comment for me and give it a thumbs up. I love you guys. Guys, this soup is too good.